Greetings, YouTube. I'm going to speak about something at the moment which deals with fantasy settings that are set in our world. There's a number of them out there. It's not an uncommon practice to want to use our map because it's familiar. The nations on the map are going to be familiar. It's going to very much set the players right where they know they are. You know what France is. You know what Italy is. You know what Rome is. You know what Africa is. So it helps to speed up the process of immersion for the players. I understand that. But here's the thing. If the world had magic like D&D magic, like Dungeons and Dragons magic, like fireballs and lightning bolts and teleportation from point A to point B in an instant, or telekinesis or fly spells or any of those things, if those things existed like they do in that game or a similar version, there are many different systems that have very overt magic systems. If the first time caveman Og rubbed two rocks together while he was humming, and something happened, that is the moment when history of that world and our world diverged, and they would never meet again. And if you were to jump forward in time into our era, the year 2010, or the version of 2010, in that world, whatever their calendar they're using, there would be nothing similar. There would be no language, no religion, no culture, no society, no map. There would be no system of writing, no system of timekeeping. There would be nothing similar between those two worlds except the geography of the planet itself. And if magic works like that, the geography itself might have changed. The number of sentient species might well have changed. There would be nothing in common with them. And so, if you're going to have a world that different, why base it on Earth anyway? Might as well just create your own, save yourself a lot of headaches, try to shoehorn magic into our world, do what Tolkien did, make Middle-earth. Or whatever else you want to use. Faerun, Greyhawk, you name it, you can use it. But people keep trying to do it. They keep trying to say it's the Old West with magic and it's been around forever. No, it wouldn't be the same. The only way to have our world and have it look like our world at all and have magic there is that the magic arrives after a certain historical point. Deadlands Reloaded has it arrive around like 1868. That's the major change. So up to 1868, everything's pretty much like it is here. And then it takes off into a new direction. Fine. GURPS Technomancer. The division point is 1945 at the Manhattan Project. Not a problem. Up till 1945, before they detonate that atomic device, everything is exactly like it is in our world. As soon as they do that, magic comes back. Shadowrun. That date isn't even arrived yet. It's going to happen in 2012. Okay, and again, hasn't got here yet. Not a problem. All the history of the world is the same right up until the moment it happens. Anita Blake, Vampire Hunter, by Laura K. Hamilton. Perfect example. Our world, America, except there have been vampires and werewolves and monsters and magic since time began. And for some strange reason, the United States granted vampires civil rights. Corpses don't have rights, people. Vampires shouldn't have them either. But it's an insane concept. There is no way that our world would exist if there were vampires and werewolves and magic in it. It wouldn't be America with these things tacked on. It would be a different world. It wouldn't necessarily be a worse or better world, but it wouldn't be our world. And it's always bothered me that people can just kind of hand wave the concept that all these things have existed since time immemorial, and yet it's still our world. Buffyverse, Angelverse, Harry Potterverse, none of them would exist as they are presented in the books and in the television series and the movies. I know I'm probably being insanely detailed. I apologize, but it's always bugged me. So I guess I'm going to have to mark this one down as another role-playing rant.